my brothers and sisters in Christ, to another installment of our Youth Ministry Reflection Series, hosted by me, Ante Rogic, Youth Minister at St. Pius X. This is our 7th video of the series, and I'm so happy that you have been tuning in weekly to see what role God can play in your daily lives. Today's Gospel is from Matthew chapter 20, 1 through 16, the workers in the vineyard. The kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out at dawn to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with them for their usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. Going out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, "You too go into my vineyard, and I will give you what is just." So they went off. And he went out again around noon, and around 3 o'clock, and did likewise. Going out about 5 o'clock, he found others standing around, and said to them, "Why do you stand here idle all day?" They answered, "Because no one has hired us." He said to them, "You too go into my vineyard." When it was evening, the owner of the vineyard said to his foreman, "Summon the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and ending with the first." When those who had started about 5 o'clock came, each received the usual daily wage. So when the first came, they thought that they would receive more, but each of them also got the usual wage. And on receiving it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, "These last ones only worked 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us, who bore the day's burden and the heat." He said to one of them in reply, "My friend, I am not cheating you. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what is yours and go. What if I wish to give this last one the same as you? Or am I not free to do as I wish with my own money? Are you envious because I am generous? Thus the last will be first, and the first will be last." Brothers and sisters, this parable describes a joyless world of work, where people were engaged for 1 day or even 1 hour. There is no joy in their work, only heaviness and insecurity, which produces anger and tensions. In our world too, more and more people find no joy in their work, but only anxiety and hardship. However, there is the landowner who introduces a new style. People work hard, but work has dignity. And even those who do not manage to find work for the whole day receive enough to safeguard their dignity. The rules of the kingdom are different. They go beyond strict justice and create respect and solidarity with the Lord. Lord, may your kingdom come in our world so full of injustice and tension. The phrase, "the kingdom of heaven," often stands for God. And the central revelation here is just how generous God is. Think of the generosity of God the Father, and ask that your heart may be open to the fact that God is pure love, nothing else. Think of this love as a great waterfall, with everyone invited to come close to it and be drenched by its spray. In prayer and life, you are meeting this lavish God who does not know when or how or why to stop loving you. This love is inexhaustible, but it is for sharing. I am meant to be generous with the love given to me, and not hoard it like a miser. We all find something discouraging in this parable. Perhaps we need to look at the parable from the perspective of the work in the vineyard. Jesus encouraged us to pray for more workers to be sent in the vineyard, for the harvest is plentiful and the workers few. Being called to work in the Father's vineyard is a privilege, a grace to ask for. Are you envious because I am generous? The landowner says. Let that question linger in your heart, and ask for the grace of inner freedom when I look at my gifts and limitations, and at those of persons around me. True love rejoices as the gifts others have. In justice, the fewer hours a person worked, the less pay he should have received. But the vineyard knew that when he was offering the workers what was minimal, and that to give a person less, the family would be left hungry. He went beyond justice, motivated by compassion, just as Jesus is compassionate with us? Are there times when you selfishly consider yourself more deserving than others? What examples can you find in your own life? Have things happened to you that may not seem fair or just? From all of us here at St. Pius X, I want to wish you all a very holy and blessed rest of your week. Please remember to follow us here on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next week, God bless you all.